Greetings, everyone, and now welcome back to one of my hero channels again. Yep, it's your man, Justice Master. Well, actually, I'm still the new guy in Underrated. But anywho, it's time for a fight that I really want to do, and just get out of the way. It's Malware from Ben 10 Omniverse versus Alpha from the Ben 10 and General Rex crossover. Okay, the only real reason is because there's so many similarities. Both these guys were created by two powerful geniuses and actually became monsters of technology. With Malware, he was actually an incomplete mechamorph. Well, at first, and is also one of my favorite Ben 10 villains of all time. And we have Alpha, who was created by Caesar, who was supposed to contain all the nanites, but he's incredibly unstable as well. I don't know about you guys, but I think this fight might actually go to the death, because recently, technically both their powers are somewhat the same in some ways. You see, on Malware's side, Malware, unlike the rest of the mechamorphs, actually has the power to absorb technology. And I'm actually going to use him in his second or third form, if you don't mind, because I don't like him in his first form. He wasn't as powerful as he was as later on. Yeah, he can absorb technology, and also upgrades himself rather than him upgrading the technology that he absorbs. He also, unlike the rest of the mechamorphs, can actually have claws. He can copy technology blueprints. He's even capable of actually disrupting a few stuff that's inorganic, particularly machinery. And actually, one time he killed feedback. Granted, Ben got it back in the last time he died. Excuse me. And most of the time, Ben usually fights his Malware. He has a fight outside the box, and only two aliens managed to defeat him, and that was Feedback and Diamond Head. And yeah, this guy also can blast energy attacks from his eye, also has an optic beam, enhanced strength. He's even absorbed a proto tool and from Rook, and it's all about relentless. On Alpha's side, Alpha can also do similar things to like Malware, except he can actually absorb nanites, and it's actually a danger to both evos and machines. Unlike Van Clyce, yeah, he can absorb nanites, but unlike Van Clyce, when Van Clyce does it, they turn to stone. With Alpha, they actually turn to dust. They decay. And Rex cures them. He just turns them into human. So this guy was pretty much a danger. And not to mention, he has the power to duplicate technology, not absorb or copy, but he can copy technology, like duplicate, like create a copy of it. Like that one time he actually copied the Ultra Matrix. Okay, when I saw that, that's when I really got into his power. Technology manipulation on that level is actually my fourth favorite superpower. And so I can also see these guys. I also see that these two will actually have another similarity, that their goals in life, like their main goals. With Malware, his main goal was to absorb the Omnitrix to upgrade himself, and Alpha wanted to absorb the Rex's 1 Omega nanite. Difference being, Alpha somewhat succeeded. He actually had a more successful time, and it's kind of funny too. Like they both talk about. It's kind of funny too. Like, if this was a comic book, like, if I was writing this and it was in a comic book, I would actually make them like talk about their history together, like how Rex did with Ben, how they became them. That sometimes I wish that would happen. Like those, instead of I think these two actually were in a secondary crossover, but we also added some more Ben 10 characters like Gwen, Kevin, Grandpa Max. I think I might throw in Rook. However, I can't really take it seriously sometimes I can't really truthfully take it seriously in the Ben 10 Omniverse animation. It looks way too goofy. Also, I forgot, Malware, however, unlike Malware, Alpha is also more calm, cool, and collective. I mean, he's aggressive, but he's calm, cool, and collective. With Malware, he's always like short-tempered over and over and over again. And I think that might be his downfall. And this fight, I think this fight's going to take place in some sort of city, whether it's in Galvin B or wherever that one fight that Alpha took it to with Rex and Ben. Basically, anywhere that has technology, or technology around it, it's going to be destructive. And not one of these guys are going to walk away scot-free. They're either going to be just, never mind. One's going to walk away. One's going to walk away and be the victor, and one's going to be left scraps in pieces everywhere. And I think in the end, I'm going to give this one to Alpha. Slightly. On the other hand, well, actually, on the other hand, can Alpha make him decay? Can Alpha absorb the technology around him and make it decay, or duplicate the technology they can use? Or can Malware absorb Malware? That's kind of scary. Can you imagine with these guys with the same powers that the opponent has, what they already have right now? Scary. And we already saw for those who saw the Generator Rex and Ben 10 crossover, we already saw Alpha with his powers along with the duplicate Ultra Matrix and the 1 Omega. So, oh yeah, just in case you didn't notice, I'm not going to use Alpha as Alpha Omega. Then that fight wouldn't be fair at all. So yeah, that's just me. I think I'm going to give the slight win to Alpha, but that's just me. You guys tell me, who do you think will win? Malware or Alpha? I'm Justice Master, and that's my opinion. Rock up.